Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Is this Margaret?
Is this Amanda?
Mm-hmm. That's what they call me.
Oh, it's my favorite episode of the season.
Predictions, briefies, boxers, and
Bloopers.
1, 2, 3.
Hi, I'm Maggie.
And I'm Amanda.
And we're sisters.
In law.
We're watching Suits one episode at a time.
It's a show so nice, I've watched it twice.
And a show so great, I'm watching it late.
Thanks so much for tuning in.
Maggie's never seen it and Amanda's obsessed. They don't wear fancy suits, they are casually dressed. They are sisters-in-law and they got a show about a law firm drama that aired a few years ago. Only Suits fans, 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 only Suits fans. Only Suits fans.
2/3 of the way done, Maggie.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it.
I know, right?
This is going so fast.
It is going fast.
Okay, well, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah. You want to do your briefy nom?
I do. Season 6 was crazy, wild, wacky. My nomination for Briefy is episode 4, when we were recapping episodes 7 and 8. And the reason why, Amanda, was this episode as a whole one of my favorite episodes we have ever done. And I believe it started because it was such a quality brief, which introduced me to Cagney and Lacey, which then resulted in us dancing for a full minute to the Cagney and Lacey theme song, which I had never heard before, is truly delightful. I think that fueled us for that whole episode. And it was all because of this brief right here.
Butch the Sundance Kid are old news these days now that there's a new Cagney and Lacey on the scene. Jessica and her protege Rachel are going all in on Leonard Bailey's case to save his life. Meanwhile, Harvey and Cahill and Mike and Frank and Kevin are all playing Twister, trying to get Mike out of prison, keep Kevin safe, and keep his wife out of prison, keep Frank in prison, and keep Harvey and Cahill in my dreams. Stu and his stupenders continue to warm our hearts, and Mike made it halfway through the season in prison before he gets to come home.
Can't believe it.
I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. Except that world is just Rachel calling illegal from Kevin's phone. But tell the world that I'm coming home. That was Donna's Dirty Dunk.
It is Donna's Dirty Dunk.
Isn't it?
Donna's Dirty Dunk, Cagney and Lacey.
It was...
My niece is also in that episode. Cabbage Patch Kid doll.
Yes.
I mean...
It's literally one... And it's one of the lowest listened to.
Because you know what happened? When it uploaded, the whole episode didn't upload. And then I had to re-upload it because it got cut off in the uploading. And so that's why it's low. But people need to go listen to this episode. It is one of the best ones. It is the best. This brief, too, is why it is the great episode.
The brief is not the reason. I appreciate you trying to lift me up there. I think there was a lot of just good content.
You cannot have good content if you don't start with a good brief.
That's fair.
It's a quality brief that holds it all together.
That's fair. Well, my nomination for the briefing is episode 5, where we were recapping episodes 9 and 10, because you had the most unbelievable theatrical delivery of this brief. Like, the way you drew out all your words, it wasn't just the writing, but you deliver it like oh. It was almost like the neighbor from Tool Time. It was really, it was pretty incredible. And I just can't wait to see what happens if another character leaves. And if you can top that writing, because you were debriefing that Jessica had left. Yeah. And it was a lot for you. And so if another character leaves and you are charged with writing the brief that week, I think we're in for an Oscar-worthy performance. All right, did you brief it?
I briefed it.
Let's do it. Is it your turn to do the brief?
It is my turn to do the brief.
Because I forgot.
No, it's my turn.
Okay, let's hear it.
An end to Frank Gallo terrorizing Mike. An end to Mike's term in prison. An end to Leonard Bailey being seen as a murderer. An end to Pearson Spectre lit? While all of these ends alone are significant, Jessica Daddy Pearson leaving the firm feels particularly devastating? What am I even supposed to write for this brief? I'll keep it brief. Jessica is gone, but not forgotten, and hopefully not gone forever. Also, Cameron Mike Brady Dennis appears in episode 9, and it was nice to see a familiar foe. You know what? I would love to say it's acting. It was true, genuine emotions coming out. It was shock. It was awe.
Yeah.
I could not believe Jessica Pearson left. What a flippin' season. Mike Ross in prison. Mike Ross passes the bar. Jessica Pearson leaves.
Stu is great.
Stu is fantastic.
We meet Stu.
We meet him. Yeah. And he's a jerk, and then he's great. Lewis had an entire engagement with a woman he met this season.
It's crazy.
It was crazy.
You want to nominate for the boxer?
Yes. Here is my boxer nomination, which is one that I wrote. It is episode 1. It is... Wait, did I write episode 1?
I don't know. It's fine.
I don't think I...
You can nominate me.
Well, I only... because I was like, I must have done it because you did episode 2, I thought.
I don't know.
Wait. I don't want to nominate yours.
You have to.
There was
you're doing it honestly, and now you're trying to rig it?
No, because there was one that I wrote that I didn't like, and I was like, where is it? Which one was it? And so then I just went with this one, because I was like, oh, it's so short.
You're overthinking it. I'm going to cut all this. You just have to do it. If this is your nomination,
but I don't think it. But it's. I didn't.
You are
listen
changing
to
it because it's now mine, and you can't rig it. Now you don't pull a Mike Ross, Maggie.
I'm not pulling a Mike Ross.
Pulling a Mike Ross.
I don't think it's actually a bad. When I was reading it, I was like, this isn't bad brief.
But you nominated it until you realized you thought it might be mine. Just say it. Just say it.
No.
I can take the heat.
I thought I did this one.
Okay, guys, Maggie wrote, I'll read it here. Episode 1. It's so brief, but not in a cutesy way. For a season with so much absolute chaos, I could have done better. It's pretty run-of-the-mill. She's saying that, and now she thinks that I wrote it, and now she does not believe that these statements are true. So it's actually
a run-of-the... Okay, wait. I will stand by this. It's a run-of-the-mill brief. It's a run-of-the-mill brief. It's neither spectacular nor horrible. It's just pretty standard.
Maggie, I can take it.
The season deserved more. And I pray to God that when you press play on this brief, it is my voice.
Here we go. We did this one together.
We did. You take it away.
We did a collab.
Yeah, a collab.
I'll let you read it because you were doing the typing.
Okay.
And I want to make sure I don't want to mess anything up. So.
Okay. It's a ghost town at PSL, but Danbury Prison is haunted by the ghost of Harvey's prosecution past. Trick is, they're not even ghosts. They're in prison blues, and not even Theo Huxtable can save Mike Ross. Don't count the firm out yet, though. Everyone is leaning into their problem-solving skills, even though the problems are bigger and scarier and more daunting and haunting than ever. Thank God. Thank God. Ooh, that was a real bluff moment for me. I felt...
Also, you don't have to change it.
Well, I was just like...
It's not a character assassination over here. You're just saying it's not as cutesy as it could have been.
I know, but now I'm like, wow, I really shit the bed with my boxer. I think my boxer is my boxer.
You gotta clean up the doo-doo in your boxer?
My boxer is full of some poo-poo.
Yeah, I just nominated my boxer for tonight because I hadn't even written it.
When you were nominating boxers.
Mm-hmm. I hadn't even written it. And I still stand by it. I don't think tonight was a strong one at all.
I don't know. You have Daddy Pearson pulled the daddiest move of all. I think that's a nice line. Julius Theo Huxtable.
Yeah, there's also the one from episode 11 and 12. And this is the one where I said... This brief isn't even all that funny.
And then I thought it was
and you thought it was your brief. So
See,
actually,
this is the season.
I think that's actually my boxer is from episode 11 and 12. And we'll play that because I genuinely gave the notes that this is not that funny, and then was like, oh fuck. It feels like everyone is acting a little out of character at PSL these days. Or are they? Full of surprises and flashbacks, these 2 episodes feel more like a new season premiere than a mid-season shift, and we are here for it. Mike is back on the bike and trying to do some good in the world, while Harvey and Lewis try to run PSL without the P. Rachel is busy potentially committing tax fraud for Lewis while also being concerned about appearing above board when she goes before the character and fitness committee. Donna catches Lewis climbing back into the professional bed with Katrona bonnet and trying to hide it while Harvey is busy trying to make up with his mom he hasn't seen in 7 years and hang out with his brother. Is this our new normal at PSL, or will things get back on track sooner than later? If Jessica Daddy Pearson was here, she'd wrangle these kids so fast and whip them back into shape, all without the help of an assistant.
I think that was funnier than we gave it credit for. I think that was a good brief. Here's the other thing. I think our briefs are starting to sound similar. Like, maybe that's the issue.
Uh-oh. Our briefs are cycling together?
Yeah, our briefs are cycling.
Uh-oh.
Time to hop off the train. Okay, I've got to do my predictions. I want to go through my season 6 predictions that I made and clarify what was right and wrong, what I'm proud of. Okay, I made a lot of predictions at the end of season 6. I was feeling like I had to redeem myself because my season 5 predictions, I think I got 0%. They were all wrong.
You got a couple.
Well, it felt like I got a lot wrong. The first thing I predicted was that they were going to get a smaller office. I was completely wrong on this. Not a great start, but I think I pulled it together and got some of these good. Because I also said Robert Zane, Daniel Hardman, they're going to come dancing on the grave of what was once Pierce Inspector Lit, but then Pierce Inspector Lit is going to come and steal a big client there. I think this was attempted. Lewis attempted to steal a huge client from Robert Zane. I think I'm going to give myself half credit for that.
Okay.
I don't think that Zane was dancing on the grave, but he did try and come and take Rachel, and then Lewis did try and take his biggest client and did end up with 10 associates from him and Katrona Bonnet. Harvey, I said, will be visiting Mike in prison and eventually get him out. Correct. Cannot believe it. All in one season. Mike will be practicing law again some way, somehow. Down to the wire. Did not know if this would be correct, but he will be practicing law, although he was kind of practicing as the supervisor. He got back into the law field. He was not going to be a teacher. I thought Scotty and Harvey would have a rendezvous. Very sad that I was wrong about this. I thought, like, now that Mike Ross is out of the picture, they could, make something beautiful, but they did not. I thought Rachel was going to leave the firm close, but no cigar on that, but close.
Right.
The seed has been planted. It might still happen.
Okay.
I predicted this. First couple scenes of next season, Mike is going to be in prison. Eventually, he will be helping people in prison. Alternatively, he will be getting his ass whooped, just like Gloria said he would, and decide that he wants vengeance against Harvey. I do think both of these happened in different ways. He was getting his ass whooped. He was very mad at Harvey. At one point said, Harvey, stay out of my life. Like, stop messing with me. He did not get vengeance with him, but he did also help people in prison. I feel like this was pretty close. Pretty close, right?
Yeah.
Horseshoes and prediction.
Sure.
I was reading some tea leaves.
Yeah.
Then I also thought that while Jessica and Lewis were working on making million decisions to figure out what the fuck to do to save the firm, that Harvey was going to be talking to his therapist and only thinking about how to get Mike out of prison, and then doing a lot of yelling, bold manipulating, and trying to keep clients on that they already have. Kind of correct. I think Harvey needs more therapy. Also, Jessica just jumped ship in the middle of the season, so did not predict that, but did predict that Harvey was going to be very distracted by Mike in prison. Anita gets busted for something. Yes, at the end, I feel like Jessica busted Anita Gibbs. Very subtly. Called her in, not called her out.
As you should.
But I feel good about those. I feel like I did pretty good.
You did good.
Could never have predicted Tara.
No. You actually did so good that I got you a gift.
What?
Yeah. I know we don't usually do gifts at the end of the season, but I got you a gift.
I hope it's a trip.
It is a trip, and it is round trip because we do have to come back. But we are going to go first class to Prediction Town.
What? Season 7! Chugga, 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 choo, choo. Okay, season 7 predictions. Hot off of watching season 6 finale. Mike's agreement to help the clinic is not what he promised. He said he is not going back to corporate law. He said he is coming back there. He is going to make a big difference. I think people are going to be upset with him, but I also think in true Mike Ross fashion, he is going to figure out a way to make what he wants, manipulate everyone into thinking, wow, this is so great. I think Oliver will start working at Spectre Ross Lit Ross.
Oh,
Maybe
wow.
he starts to become a named partner. Now he's legit. They love him so much. They've all put all of their careers on the line for him. And I think more and more Oliver will become a better attorney.
Okay.
Ooh. Maybe Oliver and Mike Ross start something together.
Okay.
I think that we are going to meet some of the associates that Lewis brought over from Robert Zane. So we got these 10 associates. We have not met any of them. Maybe one of them is mad that he's not giving enough piece of pie for his wife. And he is going to try and prove himself.
Okay.
Season 7, I think, will open on Rachel and Mike's wedding in Harvey's apartment.
Okay.
And I think Sheila Saz will come back to scoop Lewis's broken heart up. Maybe some Harvard grads are once again interested in the firm because they're on the up and up. So she has to come by to discuss candidates, and that spark is still there. And he's so glad it didn't work out with Tara because now he doesn't have this other man's child to raise because he can have a life with Sheila Saz. I also think that Donna will find something that she's looking for. I think she will want a new job.
Okay.
Because of that legal secretary comment really shaking her to her core. But then I think Harvey's going to be like, wait, don't go. And then they'll kiss.
Okay. That's great.
And that maybe is what she's looking for.
Maybe she didn't know.
She didn't know.
She said she didn't know.
It could be anything.
It could be anything. She still hasn't found
what she's looking for.
But I still
haven't found what I'm looking for.
That was pretty good.
I think that's pretty good. We'll play it back. I think it sounds good.
We're not going to play it back. We're just going to play it.
No, I mean, I think when we play it back, when you're editing it.
When you're
editing.
editing.
That was incredible.
Yep. When I'm editing, we will play it back. Don't forget. What is the date? The 25th?
23rd.
Don't forget, everybody, that on Sunday, February 23rd, it is the season premiere of Suits LA. And we're going to be watching it that Sunday night together. And then about 30 minutes later, we're going to go live on YouTube. So shows from 8 to 9 Central Standard Time. So around 9:30 Central Standard Time, we will be going live on YouTube and doing a live version of this podcast for Suits LA, something we have never done before for a show we have never seen, making predictions about people we've never met, like who do not know this world. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be so crazy.
It's going to be very crazy. So,
and this is the last episode before we do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so this is our last reminder.
Yeah, you're getting this on a Monday and then this coming Sunday.
6 days away.
6 days away. We have a countdown. It's the final
countdown. The Suits LA. Do-do-do-do. The Suits LA.
It's good.
That was really good.
Because we don't know what their theme song is going to be.
That might be it.
It's
going to totally be the same theme song.
You think they'll still do Greenback Boogie?
Oh,
they were doing it for previews.
They were doing it for previews. It's got to be something similar, right? Like
maybe
think about like Law and Order.
Maybe it's the Spinners.
Oh
my God! You remember the Spinners, right, Maggie?
Yeah, the Spinners.
Do you need me to play it?
Yeah.
Oh, Rubber Band Man.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Thanks so much for tuning in. You can check us out at onlysuitsfans.com. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And make sure you do that so you can watch us this Sunday night for our live episode. You can listen on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere else you get your podcast. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a review.
If you don't know what to say, you could say, came for the recap, stayed for the bloopers. Pew, pew.
Yeah, if you can put that noise in your review,
it would be incredible.
It would be incredible.
That'd be 5 stars.
You're
a good girl in a nice frock.
Yeah.
Girl, I'd like to frock.
Yeah, Maggie, It's been a couple of weeks. It's been 2 weeks since you talked to me.
But not really, because we're texting every daily. Is this better?
Still beefy.
Wait, this is better. No.
You're still beefy. It was interesting. It had Cheerios in it and M&Ms.
Oh, that's a lot of round things.
Yeah, but they all stuck together nicely on the pretzel stick, so it's kind of like I was eating a magic wand that had little jiggy-ma-bobs at the end.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Jiggling my bobs.
Rachel tells...
Meow, 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 meow. Cut it.
Yeah.
Cut that.
We give it all. We leave it all on the podcast.
We leave it all on the podcast. Okay, well, let's get started.
Fucking cut all that shit. We
have so many good bits in there.
I know. It's okay. I'm going to get them all in there somehow.
They're so funny, some of them.
Little bookend of banter. Banter bookends. We have got to talk about what Lindsay Lohan.
An incredible transformation.
Stunning.
She looks like what you would expect her to look like when she was in, like, Mean Girls. But I think one of the big things is getting the filler taken out and, like, repositioned.
Did you know your nose and your ears never stop growing?
I did know that.
And mine has trying to outpace me.
My nose never stops growing either.
You have a perfect nose.
I always never liked my nose, though. You never like your nose.
I ate dinner today at 3:50.
A dream.
I know. Hang on just 1 second. My dog is looking at some part of his body. Whiskey. No licky. Oh, whiskey. Licking on his Kong. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure this wasn't... Shit. Should I do it again?
No, I thought that was good. Wait, why would you do it again?
I don't know, because you're your face.
I was holding in my tea.
Let me do it again.
I just didn't want to swallow.
That's what she said.